Welcome to Willie's View. Today I'm going to give you a review slash my view on Halo Wars 2. Now this game was released February the 21st, 2017. So this game's been out for a few months now. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I figured it was time that we check it out. Before we do, be sure you hit that like button, leave a comment down below after the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Halo Wars 2 is the sequel to Halo Wars that came out in 2009. This game has a campaign, a multiplayer, a blitz, and a tutorial to walk you through the game. Now this is an RTS or real-time strategy game. So basically in the main game what you have is a base, a few units, your opponent, whether it's AI or actual player, will have a base and a few units. Then you build and gather your resources, build your army, and you go and attack, eject it, or destroy each other's base. A couple changes that I noticed is the resource management. You still have your supply pads, but now you have a power reactor, but instead of having a certain number of them to build certain things, it gets power similar to the supply pads, meaning it slowly builds up over time. You can also upgrade each of your supply pads or your power reactors once during the game. Now we're going to take a look at the Blitz game mode. In this game mode, each opponent has a base on each side of the map, and there's 3 control points that you get a score for holding. If one player holds one and another player holds another one, no one gets a score. You only get a score if you hold more than your opponent. So if I hold one of the control points and my opponent holds none, I'll get a score. They capture one and we have 1 and 1 at a stop. One of us gets a second one, then the score starts again. Now the way this works is you have a deck that you can customize and build. You can open packs for these cards, and it uses energy points that's in the purple to the right of the screen by the minimap, and you can basically call these down and they will come, and you can then use them to take over energy points or control points. So you see here I'm going for an energy node, for lack of a better word, where it'll give me more energy that I can spend on my units.
Let's go.
Now in this game here, this opponent has a much superior force to me and makes quick work of me. He already has 2 of the control points and I have none, so he's gaining control points as we battle it out, getting the lead on me. Once he gets 200 points, or if I get 200 points, the game will be won. In this particular game mode, the game will keep going even if all my units get destroyed. My base cannot be destroyed. It's strictly a points game. When you cast in, or when you summon your cards, if you summon them outside of your base, they come in with half health and a little bit of damage on them until about 8 seconds pass. So if you bring them right in the heat of the battle, they're only going to be half as effective. It's time for Willie's final thoughts. Now let's get down to the nuts and bolts. So this is an RTS or real-time strategy game. So in the main game I start off with my base and I can build supply pads, armories, air pads, all sorts of things to continue to gather resources and build an army, go out, capture ejecteds, and destroy the enemy base. This is very similar to Halo Wars that came out in 2009. If you played and enjoyed that game, you will definitely enjoy this game. I had a great time with it. I enjoyed the campaign. The few missions that I played in it was very similar to the way Halo Wars worked back in 2009. Also, the Blitz, the new game mode, I had the most fun and the biggest blast with that. I just love card games and the card mechanic and building your deck and customizing it with strategies. Do you want units that cost more resources or power or less? just was very interesting to me, and I spent my most time in the Blitz mode. Very tempted to buy some packs. You do earn packs through playing through the campaign, playing through the tutorial. You earn packs, as well as if you decide to pick this game up or already have it, be sure you head to the store and download a free DLC that will give you packs and another leader card. Ultimately, if you're a fan of RTSs, then this game will be for you, and they've done a great job and you'll really enjoy it. If this would be your first RTS, you have to make the choice yourself there. If you've never played them, I don't know that I would recommend jumping into this for your first RTS. I maybe would look to more something like StarCraft 2 on the PC, possibly dipping your toe with Civilizations, which is backwards compatible, or Command and Conquer if you want to go old school, which that's what I cut my teeth on. But overall, this is a good game. It's definitely worth the full price of $60. However, if you want to go to GameStop, pick up a used copy, or wait on it till it's on sale, that is completely understandable too. Hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day gaming.